Welcome back to the channel, guys. And I'm not having a good day, you know. It's been really rough moving to the Philippines. I thought it'd be a lot easier, but now 3 months in, I'm thinking of moving back. Psych! I've never had it so good. I'm living in a great condo, fully AC'd. I get food delivered to my door, really cheap. I got great fast food. I get great Italian food. I got people in a foreign country who speak English, great English. Whoa! Yeah! It's the best move I've ever had. And, you know, the reason I'm making this video is I see a lot of sad sacks. For my Filipino viewers, sad sacks, someone's like, oh. Get a grip, man. Get a grip. You'll be okay. Okay, you'll be okay. All right, you'll be okay. You know, the Philippines is a great place to live. You know, things are tough in the Philippines, but you know, if you have a decent amount of money, at least, you know, according to U.S. standards, you're going to be fine. And I'll be honest with you. I mean, the Filipino people are the most welcoming people in the world, especially to Americans, and they make you feel like at home. You know, granted, you know, I have some family here. My wife's from here, but I've been in a lot of places. You know, I'm the son of a pilot. I've lived in a lot of places. You know. Let me tell you, you know, this is easy. This is easy. I've been watching these channels, and everyone's like, oh, yeah, it's so tough. Ah! Let me go home. Let me go home. I don't know. I mean, I'm not feeling it. Okay, I'm not really missing anything so far. I mean, we left in November. I've missed all the cold weather. Quite frankly, the holidays in the U.S. really aren't as fun as they used to be. And the people aren't as fun as they used to be. I mean, ask Americans. Ask anyone who live in there. People don't laugh. You know, everybody's like, you know, right on edge, you know. When I moved here, my stress level went like this. You know. And I felt great for the first time in a long time the other day. I woke up, I go, wow, yeah, it's pretty great to be here. Yeah, you know. You're going to have some money issues and things like that. You're going to be away from home. You got some cultural differences and things like that. But when you got people smiling at you and you have enough money for a nice condo and AC, you know, I don't really see what really the problem is, to be honest with you. And quite frankly, I mean, Filipino immigration is really, really easy, and the people are really nice. You know, unlike U.S. immigration, okay, where they charge you like $1 million for fees and they don't even let you in, or they treat you badly or whatever, okay? It's ridiculous. So like when my wife, we went for our green card interview, that was years and years ago. My wife had like all these documents like this, and the guy goes, oh, I don't want to see those. Okay. And at the end of the interview, he goes to my wife, do you love him? And I'm like, are you serious, dude? Really? Are you kidding me? I mean, this is just kind of the arrogance that we get with the, you know, American government. You know, when you come to the Philippines, you go through immigration. People are smiling. You know, they're saying hi. Man, you go to U.S. immigration. Hello. Especially U.S. security. I mean, and it's ridiculous. I mean, we went through, we got our ballot bond visa, no problem. I know other people have the other kinds of visas. They smile, you get your money, you know, you pay your little bit of money or whatever, and you walk out. It's simple. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we went through, it doesn't seem that big of a deal. You know, I'll be going for my full-time residency pretty soon. Hey, it seems like it'll be an easy process. I don't really feel any loss of anything. Now, of course, you know, my parents are still alive, you know, so I miss them, but we weren't living close to them anyway. So I think for my son, you know, obviously half Filipino, I mean, it's great for him to be here. And we have great friends and great family here. It's quite frankly more than I had back home. So I'm not really, and for a lot of Filipinos, they're going to be like, man, yeah, the U.S., we hear the U. I'm going to tell the Filipinos, okay, straight up. I mean, it's getting difficult in the U.S. I mean, socially, everyone's, not that friendly, be honest with you. Everyone's really stressed out. And quite frankly, the job market really isn't that great. I don't care what you hear on the TV or anything like that. It isn't that great. And people are working a lot of jobs and a lot of things are stressed out. Everyone's upset. This was a relief to move to the Philippines, Yeah, you got to figure out how to make some money. You got to figure out, some other stuff. But it's not that big of a deal. You got everything here you need. It's one of the easiest moves I've ever done, and I've moved a lot, and so, for all those people that have moved here, I've been watching some videos and with some families and people are like stressing out and, I'm just like, hey man, it'll be okay. Okay, man, just chill out. It'll be okay. Just kind of like, just go sing some karaoke, okay? Go buy a magic single. Ah! Just relax, you'll be all right. I mean, people in the Philippines, a lot of them have a very difficult time. And so when I see people kind of, getting upset about little things, it really isn't my place to criticize them, okay? I'm a little older. I think I look younger. Yeah, really young. Yeah. But I'm going to be 52. 52? It's like 52? No. Ah! But my parents raised me, I came, my family, they had, good jobs and everything, but they never spoiled me. They spoiled my brother, okay? They spoiled my brother, but me, I had hand-me-down clothes. I never had a new bike until I was like 20. I didn't get a used car. I didn't get a new car, never mind even a used car, until I was like 25. I wasn't given anything. And we were kind of taught, I was taught, not my brother, I was taught just to kind of deal with things. And that's just the way it was, So like when I have to move or something like that, I don't like want, this is like an adventure and it feels great to be here and I don't whine about it. Yeah, there's some issues, especially in Manila with the traffic, with the heat, and, Priscilla does a lot of our shopping and goes out for us and things like that. So, it's really not that big of a deal. Maddie's doing great. This is really, part of his history and he, all of us can learn Tagalog. Check out my last video with the nosebleed, learning Tagalog. Don't ask me to speak it here. Don't ask me because I can't do it. I can go mabuhay. But, that's the great thing. The Filipinos, you just try, they'll be okay, So give us some time, especially me. I think I'm a smart guy, but my language skills, yeah, it's pretty bad, foreign language skills. My pronunciation, I can write stuff and learn stuff, but, my son and even my wife, they're very good at languages. Me, I'm going to be a hopeless cause, I'm just telling you. So, I'll have to pick up a few things now and again, but, give me some time, I know you will. But, I just wanted to throw that out there. And for those people that are feeling, a little upset about moving here and things like that, just relax and, you'll be okay. Especially if you don't have family here, I could see that being kind of an issue. You don't speak the language. That's kind of a little dissettling. But, a lot of people that move to Dumaguete and there's, even Manila, there's a great expat community. There's a lot of people out there that meet up and do things like that. And the Filipinos are so friendly and they just love foreigners. You can easily go over someone's house. They want to make friends. It's not like they want to stay away from you, and quite frankly, like, I've heard people that move to Japan, move to other places, it's not as welcoming. The Filipinos are really welcoming. They're going to take you in. You just got to ask, You just got to go out there and ask people and talk to people. I mean, I'm sure one of them will invite you home. You know, say, I'm a foreigner. I need help. I don't want to be lonely. Please help me. Please. I'll pay for karaoke. Please, please. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for karaoke. You know, I'm sure they'll go with you. So I mean, you know, if you're out there, and I'm trying to make people a little happy. I'm being a little sarcastic, but I mean, I guess the message I'm trying to say is, you know, if you got money and you're doing okay, you'll be all right in the Philippines. You'll be okay. It's normal to feel a little sense of isolation or whatever, but, you know, this is a really nice place. People are smiling all the time. You know, even like in Europe, people aren't that friendly in Europe. Really, seriously. America used to be a pretty friendly place. You know, in some places it still is, but in America, people would say hi and stuff like that. Europe is not really that friendly. Parts of Asia, you know, it's not that they're not friendly people. They just don't really welcome strangers. And so, you know, Philippines is really a different place. I mean, people just smile all the time. So, I mean, you'll be okay, you know, is what I'm trying to say. And I want to send this out and thank you to the Filipino people. You know, they've been great to us. They've been happy. They've been smiling. Even immigration, okay? They've been nice. Everyone's been pretty nice, you know. And they weren't Filipino, but the Korean Air. Oh my God, those stewardesses were just unbelievable, you know. So I mean, the trip over here was great. Everyone's been really, really nice and really, really great, you know. So I mean, and things, you know, we have enough money to get a nice condo and stuff. So I mean, it's not, you know, that big of an adjustment to me. So I mean, I can feel your pain, man. I can feel your pain. But just calm down, you'll be okay, you know? And I guess some people get a little more overwhelmed than others when they have to move and stuff. I tend to be, you know, pretty good with a move. It doesn't really hit me until years later. I can like, you know, bite my lip, you know, and just put up with stuff, you know. That's how I am. But really, it's been okay. I mean, yeah, there have been some things like, you know, you can't order online. We're trying to order some camera stuff. Oh, man. You know, you got to go to the mall or something. You know what? But I grew up in the day before online Amazon. Amazon! You know, I was there before that, okay? Sure, you know what? It's nice to get reviews and nice to look online. But you know what's nice, too? Going to the store and talking to a salesperson and making human contact. The problem is you don't get all the variety of products and things like that. And like in the old days, you have to plan your trip and go down there and look at things and walk around. But, you know, that used to be part of the excitement in the old days. You know, you'd go from store to store to store and ask people, you know, and kind of do it that way and talk to people. It's not as convenient and maybe a little bit more expensive, but I like it, you know. Right now it isn't so great with the coronavirus kind of nonsense going around, you know, so I'm trying not to really, you know, go into, you know, a lot of populated places. But otherwise, it wouldn't really bother me. I gotta spend, you know, I don't have a car. I gotta spend a little on cash or whatever, getting there or something like that. But to me, it's more of a people environment, and the salespeople, you know, they have a job. In the U.S., all the malls are disappearing. They're becoming empty wastelands. There's nothing there. You know, and there's no place for the people to gather or talk or do anything. You just stay at home on your phone and just be like, Amazon, 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 and everyone's losing their jobs. So you know what? Give me the old days with that. Okay, I'll pay a little bit more. Okay, I don't need all this Chinese garbage. Okay, I'll pay a little bit more. I'll go to the store. Hopefully more things are made in my home country like the U.S. and everyone goes out and talks. I can buy some food and, you know, help spread the wealth around. So, you know, I mean, it's a little bit, you know, not as quick or whatever, shopping, but that doesn't really bother me, you know, usually. But the virus thing, yeah, it's kind of inconvenient, but that doesn't bother me. And people have jobs. And the salespeople talk to you, you know, they're salespeople. You know, in the U.S., you go to Sears, they're like, hello, yeah, it's over there, yeah. Okay, I gotta go. Yeah. It's like, I used to go to the store, try to buy stuff, and I get Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. And it's just like, okay, I've had it. Okay, I'm going home. As a matter of fact, I tried to return an air mattress to Walmart, and I read their policy on the wall, okay? And it said, you can return this. And they said, no, you can't. And I go, did you see your policy? You can't do it. I go, it says it on the wall. I can. No, you can't. Can I see manager? Manager comes. I go, no, you can't return that. I go, it says it on the wall. Huh? What? Huh? We never do that. Can I talk to the overall manager? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, just give him what he wants. Yeah, okay, yeah. Dude, I got home. I was like, dude. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna shop online. You don't get that in the Philippines. You get people that are really nice talking to you. And know what? They pretty much know their product too. In the US, they don't even know what they're selling. Okay? So they know their product. They know, most of the time. It doesn't really, I enjoy it. So that part doesn't really bother me. The one thing that does bother me a little bit is this whole Filipino phone system. Like smart versus globe. Like you can't call one, call the other, or that is kind of annoying. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Where they just suck your balance out, to do that. Yeah, I don't. That's kind of annoying. Okay. I don't. Yeah, they got to work on that. That the whole, the cell phone system. It's got to get a little better and cheaper. So that's the one thing that kind of bothers me. Like you go in you don't have balance. You can't call this number. Because it's not like I have smart, so it's not a globe number, and the two never meet, like ships passing in the night. It's like, man, what is it? What is this? 1800 or something? Come on, guys. Come on. Let's integrate the phone system, okay? Come on, and make it reasonable. I mean, China, everybody else has a cheaper phone system. That kind of bothers me. Other than that, I mean, nothing really. Everything's been pretty good. You get your water delivered, you get your gas delivered. It's not that big of a deal. Then you go to the market to buy stuff. If you want to save money, you're better off than going to the supermarket. And you basically patronize individual sellers instead of some big company. Like I said, because we're not going to the market now because of the virus thing. But usually, the market's a great place. It's filled with sights and sounds and smells, I know a lot of people go, oh, the market. It smells. Yeah, it's called life, okay? It's like life. That's where the animals go, where you buy them, okay? And the fish. A lot of Americans and Europeans are not the Europeans, it's really the Americans. There's no markets. They're so separated from animals, except if you're a farmer, that they don't even know what it's like. I mean, I used to go to a farmer's market. I used to smell that stuff and see the animals hung up on hooks, and the butcher would cut it up for you and stuff like that. I think if we did that in America, then people would be like, huh? You mean my pork chop comes from that? No. Make me a vegetarian. Okay? Yeah. No more meat. Yeah, thanks. So the market is good. It's life. Okay, it's a life thing. You smell life. You meet people. The sights, the smells. It makes for a better person than wrapped up in a little Amazon wrapper. Okay, delivered in a car. Okay, to your house. You never leave your house. All right. So I mean, most of the stuff in the Philippines doesn't. Yeah, the traffic in Manila is kind of bad. Okay, the heat. Yeah, I'll complain about the heat. Yeah, the heat's pretty awful. Okay. All right. No matter where you go, you're going to have some trouble. But, if you have some decent amount of money in the Philippines, you're going to be all right. There's some things you have to adjust to. But to me, they're not that big of a deal. And, Priscilla's been great. Obviously that makes the adjustment better. But, I mean, even if you're by yourself, I mean, coming here, people just really want to know you, especially if you're a foreigner. People are always, I know a lot of foreigners, people look at them like, And they're like, hey, stop looking at me, stop looking at me. I think you should go like this. Hey, yeah, hey, look at me, man. Yeah, hey, yeah. So for me, I don't take it personal. They haven't seen a foreigner, they don't know a foreigner. They just want to look at you and kind of check it out. Sometimes, when the people get a little too close, it's a little annoying, but you can't take it personal, okay? They're just intrigued, the Philippines, when I came here 10 years ago, didn't really have a lot of foreigners. Has a lot more now. The people are just interested, they just want to see you and, kind of observe you or get a look at you or something like that. Big deal. You should be privileged. You should feel like, great, I'm a star. Hey, man, I'm a star. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey there. Hey, hi, yeah. Yeah. So I walk in the mall. Hi, sir. Hi, sir. Hi, sir. Hi, sir. Hey, nice to meet you. Nice to see you. Yeah. Hey, I feel great. I'm a star. People are noticing you. Big deal. So if you can't take that, I mean, it's actually flattery. It's actually a compliment. Many of these people wouldn't even get a second look in their home country. They're not that great looking. They wouldn't even get a second look. They should feel great about it. So anyway, hey, listen. I want to thank the Filipino people, everybody. It's been a great move, Priscilla's family and friends, but also the Filipinos working, especially Mega Mall. I love Mega Mall. And after the virus is over, I'm going to go there every day, man. Yeah. I love Mega Mall, though, I haven't gone to market yet. This kind of virus thing, man, is really throwing a damper on things. But, I want to thank, her friends and family. Been great. I want to thank my wife. I want to thank the Academy. I want to thank everyone who has made this moment possible in my life. But, everyone's been pretty good. There's been some bumps on the way. Actually, the hardest part was the moving part, But now that we're here, I mean, hey, I feel great. And I just want to thank everybody. I feel great. Yeah. I feel great. I'll see you guys next time. It's been great transitioning. Hey, it's been great moving here. Yeah, it's been, that's what happens when you move. But, it's been a pretty wonderful move so far. Got some things we got to figure out. But, yeah, I want to thank the Philippines. It's a great family culture, a great religious culture. And we feel very grateful to be here. All right? So you take care out there. We'll see you next time. And be well. And mabuhay! Mabuhay, everyone. And salamat po.